This just into us tonight. The San Patricio County Sheriff's Office has arrested two men accused of that vandalization of the cotton. Nearly a dozen bales, worth about $50,000, they say, destroyed. 20-year-old Charles Rhodes and 17-year-old Justin Pullen, both from Taft, are in jail tonight facing felony charges of criminal mischief, again in connection with those cotton bales. It's believed the vandals used a knife to slice open the cotton along several county roads. This was 10 days ago on August 19th. Sheriff's deputies used nearby surveillance video to identify those suspects.